Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. Today, I want to talk about why it is so hard for a guy to tell his woman how he feels. Now, it's easy for a woman to tell her man how she feels. She could be like, honey, I love you. You're amazing. And I just wanted to know I care about you and I love you and everything is, I'm just happy. How do you feel? And a handful of men can do the same thing. They'll be, oh, honey, baby, you know, I love you. Every time I look at you, I see you, I appreciate you, I adore you, and oh my God, like I'm so lucky to have you. But not all men can do that. Some men just don't say nothing at all. Like you tell them how you feel, and they just become mute. Like, and why is that? Well, I can't speak for all men, but I know I have been put in that position before where a woman expresses how she feels, and I'm like, uh, okay, and it's like I cannot repeat, what she wants to hear. A couple of things come to mind with that because number one is like, so most women, not all women, have this whole like, you know, I call it a mood swing. It could be over here, right? Everything is one way, then before you know it, they're like all the way over here, like whoop. And so when a woman has these mood swings, I have to be mindful, because I can say one thing, I can say what I think she wants to hear, which is over here in this mood. But then if she gets over here real fast, what I said is like a problem. So for me, a part of me feels that it's a trap. So if she's telling me how she feels because she loves me and she cares about me, oh my gosh, she's so happy. I feel okay, I'm here. Like I'm pouring into you. I care about you. Which she knows that. It's just she wants to hear it, right? She needs to hear it. And I feel if I say anything, it could be used against me. Like if I say, oh, well, whatever I said might fit why she's up here in this mood right over here. But then when she switches over, then the same thing I said is not used against me because she's pissed off. Well, why did you say that? What did you mean by that? Oh my God. So I think for me personally, that depending on where she's at, like I feel if I say anything, it might be the wrong answer regardless. And I don't know what to say. So that part of me is kind of mute. Secondly, I think that most guys were not really designed to have feelings, to share feelings. You have to be this tough macho guy. You cannot express, you cannot have tears coming down your face. You cannot be emotional. You cannot be, because then it might be viewed as weak, which some women can view that as weak as well too. Like, so I need a strong man. So we're designed to be macho, strong at all times. Like, I have no feelings. I don't cry, like whatever, yeah, I love you, sure, whatever. So I think that most guys have been brought up since they were little boys not to express that. So when a woman is pouring her feelings out and she wants to hear how you feel. She just wants to hear it. It's like we don't know how to, and we feel like it's a trap. Like if we say something, it's gonna be used against us, and we don't want that. We don't want that thought mindset at all whatsoever. You know, so I think that's just part of why most guys do not express it, because we don't want to be viewed as weak. And truth of the matter is, let's say you're with your guy and you're watching a movie together, and most movies has that part where tears run down your face. So if he's able to be free to let the tears run down his face because he's touched by it, he allows himself to be a regular guy and not macho man. Will you, as the woman, laugh at him, Or will you hold him in and be like, I know, right? That was so touching. Would you connect with him? Because I think that if a man can feel free to be free, to allow the tears to come out, and he's not judged, he's not laughed at, then you're winning. But most of the time, you have some woman that might be like, are you crying? What? Are you crying? And before you know it, you never see a tear come out of his face again because you just made him feel this big. So there's so many things designed and in place to make us not want to communicate how we feel, because we don't want to feel this big. We still want to feel like we're macho and we're strong, but yet you understand us and that we're okay. We're okay to be quote unquote soft. We're okay to be to have those feelings. Like, it's okay. And the thing is, most of the time we don't get that. Most women don't want a weak man or a soft man or a teary-eyed man or whatever it may be. Whereas that's just a sign of saying, hey, this is who we are. Like, we have emotions too. We feel as well too. So that's just my 2 cents, is like, we've been designed to be macho. And so we have to uphold this image of being macho. Whereas if we could be free to let a tear come down, if we could be free to express how we truly feel about you, it'll be great if it is safe. Just like most women want to have security in their relationship, well, we men want to have security too in our relationship with you, and not feel belittled at any given point. So that's just my thought process with that. So if you have a man that does not really share his feelings, it's because we've been programmed that way, and so it's kind of hard to just like really express how we feel because we don't feel that it is safe and we don't feel like we have a safe place. So the real question is, how can you allow your man to feel safe? And it starts with the simplest things. If you're watching a movie, because some movies have that part where, and if you see him letting loose a little bit, put your arms around him and let yours come down too. And that would be such a beautiful connection. But again, it's just my thought, And if you guys have any more, thoughts that you think that can add and aid to this to make it feel better, to make sense, please by all means share it. Let me know, because I'm open to learning as well too. So leave your comments. If you have something you want me to talk about, I'm more than happy to talk about it. But in the meantime, thank you very much. One love always. I feel you always as well too. Have a good day. One love. Peace already.